Thank you. And democracy is coming to life at UWL this weekend as the Department of Theater and Dance presents What the Constitution Means to Me, where past meets present in this hilarious and heartfelt journey through constitutional debate competitions. And we are joined this morning by the director and a cast member. Thank you both for being here. Nice to see us. So we know that the play took Broadway by storm. What made UWL want to take this on?
Well, first thing we always look for is material that's going to engage and challenge our students and give them something to sink their teeth into. And our other goal was to find a piece in which we can engage with a civic conversation about our institutions.
Okay.
And so the Constitution fit perfectly into that.
Yes, of course. And a good time of year to do that, coming off the election. Did that play into that decision at all? Tell us about that.
It did. Looking long term, we wanted something that could raise conversation, but also bring people together and really examine what it is we consider ourselves as Americans, what are those institutions that make us American, and how the Constitution affects us every day.
Okay, great. Yeah, could not be a better time for that, for sure.
So I just walked outside right? And I'm like in the clouds. So this is a story about politics, right? It's a story about our country. It's a story about who we are and where we're from, what we do, what we want to be, right?
Yeah, I think it's a really deep exploration of the Constitution, but not really its history, more of how it's affecting us now and our daily lives. And specifically my character, Heidi, she explores how this document has affected her, her mother, her grandmother, her great-grandmother, you know, in the 1800s. So she's really going back, but she's talking about how this Constitution has affected her and her life and her family now.
Okay, yeah, very interesting, and definitely something we are seeing playing out in real time. So she does this through debate competitions, or how does that come about?
Yeah, so it's an oratory contest through the American Legion.
Okay.
So she has to stand up there, she's 15, and she has to stand and talk about different amendments of the Constitution that she has studied and she knows very, very well. And she has to connect them to her own life. She says she has trouble doing this, but I think she does it just fine.
Yeah. Okay, very cool there.
You guys cover some serious topics, and of course you use humor. How does this blend together?
I think it's really interesting. I mean, in any dark time, I think we all use humor to deflect or to connect with other people. And I think that's what she's doing. She's trying to reach the audience and reach the people in her lives through humor, but to really drive these points home, because if it's just sad, it's gonna not reach people as well it will when she reaches out with the humor.
Yeah, okay, sounds like a lot of people will resonate with that. So is it for kids? Do you recommend keeping the kids at home? What is guidance there?
I would recommend PG-13.
Okay.
There's those students who are in upper middle school and certainly in high school could gain a lot from this. Of course, you know, Heidi's 15 when she was doing these competitions, so it does, you know, speak to where they are at in life. You might want to leave your elementary age kids at home, though.
Okay, yeah. And then so tickets in advance or at the door, what do you recommend?
The best way to get tickets is to go to the website, UWL Theater's website, and there's a link right on there for tickets.
Okay, perfect.
I walked by this backdrop that we have, and I was like, "We the people." It's catchy, so there's some that going on. It works.
Yeah, I guess art is ready, right? So maybe someone who's never been interested in the Constitution or politics or even drama, why would you encourage them to come check you guys out?
Yeah, it's a really interesting form. I mean, it's heavily a one-woman show, so it's very interactive with the audience.
Yeah.
In terms of me, Heidi, I'm speaking directly to the audience for most of it. But for people who haven't been interested in the Constitution, like I said, it affects us now. Even if we don't see it happening, it does. And so I think it's an interesting way to learn about the Constitution and how it's affecting your life. And yeah, hopefully take something away from it.
All right, great. Well, thank you both so much for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
luck
you
to
so much.
All right,
Thank
stay
you.
with us. We're back right after this.